In this second part of your lesson about core values of digital journalism, we're going to talk through the different values that your book discusses. And hopefully, as I go through, you'll understand how this can be useful for you, even if you're not aiming to become a professional journalist. The first journalistic value that is really important to professional journalists that your book discusses is accuracy. We're going to go through each one: accuracy, reasonableness, transparency, fairness, and independence. The first one is accuracy. And as your book says, your goal, or a journalist's goal, is to maximize truth and minimize harm. That's something that professional journalists are trained to do, to make sure that they're telling the truth as best they can and to minimize harm to society, minimize harm to their sources, minimize harm to the people that the story is about. That's what an ethical journalist should do. And one of the main ways that you can do this is to get the facts, make sure you're being accurate. So before you write, do your research, get the background material that you know you need to corroborate your facts. Don't just go based on assumptions. If you think something's true, then go and research it. So for example, I may think that this dog food that I use is the best dog food for my dog, it's the most healthy. Rather than write a story about how it's the best dog food just based on my assumption, I need to go and figure that out. Were there studies that were done? Was there a comparison that was done? Is there any better dog food out there? I need to go and research that and make sure that my assumption is correct before I write about it. This also can mean, before you go and write, making sure that you have at least two sources for information, especially if you're writing something that is an argument. Make sure that you find sources. Make sure that you're hyperlinking to sources. We'll talk about how to do that later on in the semester. And then while you're writing, make sure that you're identifying where this information is coming from. If I'm writing about the dog food, I can say, according to a study by so-and-so, and I can link to that study. This dog food is the best dog food because it provides this and this nutrition. I shouldn't just say this dog food is the best and provides this and this nutrition without citing my source. And then after you write, once you're done and you hit publish, your job is not done. Fact check, verify, make sure that everything is copy edited, that you've spell checked. If you have an interviewee, if you write someone's name, make sure that you have spelled it correctly. Just make sure everything is correct.